Hello all, I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's Yorick as always, and today's video is actually a viewer suggestion coming from Toby2049. He asked, any chance you could show us all the guns in the shop? I haven't been able to find a list of guns in the game anywhere. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put our ye old thrifty rifty, hop into Ghost of Tabor and show you everything in the marketplace. Let's dive right in. As mentioned, this was a viewer request, and I thought just before we go into the store, I'd give you a little bit of a disclaimer. Obviously, this game is still very much in early access. We're just testing it, so there are bugs with the guns. I'll point them out when I see them. Notably, there's a lot of transparent elements. Currently, not every single gun in the game is available in the store, but there is the vast majority of weapons that you can get in the game are in the store. So just thought I'd showcase all of them. So we have an MP7 here. Nice overall SMG. Got a little bit of interaction here. You can pull the stock in and out, really nice. Then we have the PPSH. This can have a drum mag, which is really nice. We have the Thompson. Once again, you can get a drum mag, you can also get standard box mags for it. And it's also got the foregrip, which is a nice addition, makes handling the weapon a little nicer overall. Try and get some nice reflections. Next we have Mag 10. Really nice SMG overall. I love the fact that the canvas loop at the front moves, and you can also push the stock in and out. It's really nice. Last but not least, in the SMG category, we have the MP5. You can lock it up there, and in raid you can actually slap it down. In the store it doesn't work right now, but yeah, it's the MP5. We only have one shotgun in the game right now, which is the 590A1. I think that's a 1, I assume it's a 1. Pumpy, really nice, absolutely breeze to use in raid against both players and Phoenix combined. Moving on, we've got snipers, we've got the AWM. Always fun to see this one as a Brit, and also as a Counter-Strike veteran. And we have the Hunter 85. It's just a generic hunting rifle. I don't know what model this is based off of, whether it's a Remington 700 or not, I don't know. If you do know, let me know. What's particularly nice about this rifle though is that it does have iron sights, so you can use it in raid a little easier than the others, because snipers are a bit redundant right now because it's a little bit too close quarters and a little bit too dark to be running around with a 12 times optic. Next we have the Barrett 50 cal. Really nice model actually. Absolute monster of a rifle. Anyone who decides to actively use this is considered a war criminal in my books. Yeah. Next we have the Dragunov, the second sniper rifle, which is actually kind of useful to use in raid because it has iron sights, but in this case it's semi-auto as well. Really love this rifle actually. Really well modeled as well. I love the wood. Next, moving on to pistols, we've got 5 pistols in the store. We've got the Glock 17. Like this one because the iron sights have this white paint around them. I don't know if it's meant to be illuminated tritium or something, but yeah, really nice. And we have the MP17 with a very interesting shroud on it. You're going to have to tell me what this is, but basically you can stick a magazine in here and a magazine in here, which is nice because you only get 2 mag slots for pistols, so having that extra one is just quite nice. This one you're also meant to be able to pull out the stock, but it's not working right now. Well, at least in the store. I don't know if it works in game because I don't use this. But what is nice is that you do have some rail slots here and a rail slot at the top, so you can put a sight on it and a laser if you so choose. Now one for my boy Popcorn. Revolver 357. Nice pistol actually. Hits like a tank. Sector Effector. If that means something, you're going to have to tell me. Yeah, really nice pistol overall. Love this one actually. Hits like a tank. Now a weapon that's a little more now for a weapon a little more my speed, the Ruger Mark III 22 pistol. I use this a lot. It's great just to get those little stealthy kills on players when they're not expecting to be dropped by a bullet maybe a third of the size of the round that they are firing. Really like this one. It should come with no introductions. 1911. There we go, trying not to hit my controllers together. Really love this pistol. The only reason I don't use it is because I find it's quite difficult to aim in the map we've got, because the iron sights are very dainty and very dark. But it doesn't mean that you shouldn't use it. Yeah, really like this one. Moving on, we've got our assault rifles, or not everything on this category is an assault rifle, but anyway, got an M4, highly modifiable. You've got 5 rails in total, 4 on the foregrip and 1 on the rail on the top. Really like this. Also relatively cheap, so it's quite easy to get your hands on, and they're also regularly on the Fenix as well, so you're never going to be short of M4s. Next we have the Scar Light. It's the 5.56 model, so it's not firing the 308. It's a nice weapon overall. Once again, lots of rail space, 3 at the bottom here and 1 large rail at the top, and also you can fold in the stock, which makes it storing in a backpack a little easier once we get that functionality back. Or I don't know, maybe in the future we'll be able to climb with them and just like go. I doubt it. I doubt they would go that far to. It'd be ridiculous though, to be fair, if you can imagine. But yeah, it's a nice rifle overall actually. Really like this one. Now for a weapon that you'll likely be using a lot, the AKM. Not as much modifiable possibilities. You can't really modify it that much. It's got a dovetail or dove rail here, which you can put a little side mounted rail sight, which is nice, but very frequently found on scavs, so you'll want to get familiar with this particular weapon because you are going to be picking it up a lot. Next we have the G3A3, probably one of my favorite rifles IRL. Love this gun. It's a battle rifle rather than an assault rifle that fires a 308. Absolutely huge, and this is kind of what I was talking about, certain transparent elements. But you can HK slap this, which is nice, so you put the round in, whoosh. Yeah, really nice weapon. Hits like a tank. You'll be wanting to fire this on semi in comparison to full auto because it has a lot of kick. Next we have the SKS. You might be using this one a little bit more than the AK, although they do fire the same round. It is basically half the price. Really nice iron sights to me. I'm really fond of this particular weapon in general. And finally, in the assault rifle category, we have the FAMAS, or the FAMAS, however you want to call it. Very unique silhouette. Love this gun. Love this gun. Incredibly expensive with the least amount of modifying possibilities, as it has no rail space at all. So you only really want to be using this if you are a FAMAS nut or if you're suicidal. So yeah. Moving on to the last category we have in weapons, got the light machine guns. Yeah, we've got the M249 here. What's really interesting with these, if you fire them continuously, the barrels will glow red, which is a really nice little attention to detail piece that has always had me grinning. You can pull out the bipods on these, and they actually function as bipods. Try not to get it stuck. There we go. So you can basically, I'm going to move on to one that I know is a little bit more stable. So there we go. So you can put it up here and aim it, and the bipod works as intended, which is nice because I haven't mentioned it, but all the guns have full collision extending to the bipods and to the buttstocks. Same with your hands. You can window clean very efficiently in this game. But yeah, I like being able to interact with all the objects in my environment, and I like being able to bump into them as well. So being able to pull out the bipod makes me very happy. And last but not least, the Pink Mist Maker, the MG3. Once again, extendable bipod. Yeah, this thing's huge. It shoots so fast. It's kind of unfair for whoever's on the receiving end of it. But yeah, really nice weapon overall. Once again, you can find these in Raid quite easily. But they're a bit of a pig to handle. But really nice. If you want to see more Ghosted Tabor content, click on this link here for a playlist on all the content I've dropped for the game.